This program contains adult language and situations which may be considered offensive to some viewers and/or children, but more likely their parents.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Gravy. Oh my god. Oh, fucking mouse keeps dropping. Oh my god. So, I got a visit from my county worker today. Oh my god. So, did I mention how much I don't really like her? No, seriously though. So, first of all, she comes over, and first of all, she came over today, and she doesn't even announce that she's coming. I just get a fucking knock at the door, and it was her. You know, it's like unexpected shit. And I said, I didn't even know you were coming today, and she's like, oh, I don't tell you when I come anymore, or some bullshit like that. Okay, so we're doing the surprise visit type shit now, aren't we? Oh boy, so now I have to be home 24 hours a fucking day, just in case she decides she wants to come over. This is gonna be great. So, I was like, dude, you have to let me know when you're coming, because I need to be here. Oh, well, I can come whenever I want. No, you can't. You can't just, As she walks in here, she saw a pile of clothes on the floor. It was because I just got done from doing fucking wash. And she's like, oh, well, why is it? I just got done doing fucking wash. And she's like, that's unacceptable. I'm like, well, you coming over when you don't give me a fuck, you just show up uninvited, unexpected. I call you up and I ask you when you're coming, you don't give a straight answer, and then all of a sudden you just show the fuck up. Like, how the fuck do I know? How the fuck do I know you're supposed to be here? I wasn't expecting you. And so she comes in here, she's like, so you want to move? I'm like, yeah, I've been telling you this for $1.50 off when you buy 2 Doritos family size. Coupon from Rite Aid. I'm gonna have to save that one. Even though it's cheaper, even though it's still cheaper to get it from fucking the Family Dollar, the Doritos, because it just is. And I wish Eric Katz would get back to me about the job at Family Doll Hair. What, Gravy? Gravy, you have food, you have water. You're getting a 16-pound bag of cat food on Friday, delivered from Amazon. Okay, quit your fucking bitching, bitch. Okay, quit your fucking bitching, bitch. All right, Gravy, come here. So anyway, she's like, oh, you want to move, huh? I'm like, yeah. Why do you want to move? I said, I said, because I don't like living here. I don't like this neighborhood. But you have family here. I'm like, I don't deal with my family. Why don't you deal with your family? They're your family. And I'm like, I don't feel like getting into this. This is What happened is a private family matter. Well, I need to know. No, you fucking don't. You don't need to know my private fucking business with my parents, you know? Yes, I do. Why? It was back and forth for like 2 minutes. I'm like, I don't feel like getting into it. And then I end up saying, you know, she's like, why? I'm gonna keep bothering. Well, all you need to know is that they stole shit from me. My mother's mentally ill, and I don't want to deal with her bullshit. Okay? But she's your mother. I don't give a shit. I don't have a mother, I have a drug addict. Okay? And it's just not, it's something that I don't want to fucking deal with. Well, you need to give her support. No, I don't feel like giving, I don't want to give her fucking support. I'm like, I don't. So then after all that shit's going on, he's like, well, you want to move, okay. Where do you want to move? I said, I'm looking around North Buffalo or Elmwood or like Kenmore. And she gives this like body language like she was like annoyed by that. Like she gave this body language like, okay, well, do you want to move to Brent Manor? I'm like, where's that? She's like, it's on Elmwood. And I have a feeling I know kind of where it is. I actually saw an apartment yesterday, and it was like right next door to there, pretty much. I believe that's the place, because I actually went up to somebody that was living there. It was just somebody outside smoking, and I went up to him and said, hey, do they allow pets? And he said no. So I was like, listen, I mean, I would be willing to look at it, but from what I understand, that place doesn't allow pets. And she's like, don't be listening to other people, or some bullshit like that. She's like, I'll look into if they allow pets. But you need to make a decision here. Do you want to fucking move, or do you want to fucking have your cat? I'm like, what the fuck? You're so fucking rude. You come into my fucking home unannounced and you just fucking bark shit at me. Like, really? And then I was like, I was trying to be calm with her, and she's like, you know, you need to, if you see an apartment, you gotta get a landlord statement and all that. You know, he can send the money over to them in like 4 weeks. You know, that's we're not gonna fucking be able to move. You know, doing it her way. So I said, I'm trying to get a job, and she goes, you're not gonna get, you don't get a job. What the fuck you talking about, bitch? She's backpedaling on that whole, oh, you're not allowed to work thing. I'm like, what? She's like, no, you're not allowed to work when you're on disability. You're gonna screw up your disability. And I'm like, listen, bitch, you told me, I have it on fucking tape, by the way. It's on a video. She told me that I was allowed to work whatever I wanted. I never said that. And I'm like, whatever. I was like, this close to just fucking booting her out the fucking door. Because she's just so annoying and she's so rude. She's so fucking rude. And she's like, I don't want you working. Well, tough shit. And then she's in here and she's bitching about the fucking clothes. There was a can that was on the floor because it probably fell out of the bag. Because I collect cans and bottles to return to the fucking store. So it fell out of the bag there. And she's bitching about that. And I was like, if I fell in a fucking bag, calm your fucking tits, woman. Okay? Calm those fucking tits. And then, oh my god. Then she's like, why do you have a camera there? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, why do you have that camera sitting there? I hope you're not doing anything weird with that camera. What do you mean weird? You mean like making pornos in this house? First of all, who the fuck am I gonna make a porno with in here? Second of all, it's none of your fucking business what I do with that camera. If I want to make fucking pornos in my own home, then I'm making pornos in my own home. And there is nothing you can do about it. She's like, your mother wouldn't approve of that. I'm like, first of all, my mother's dead. Okay? My mother's dead. Just stop. Okay? And then she's like, well, we were talking about moving and everything, and like she wouldn't let me finish a fucking sentence. So then I was like, you know, I'm also thinking about moving out of state. And she was surprisingly accepting of that. Surprisingly enough, she was. She really was. Like, I said, I'm thinking about moving out of state. All she said was, okay, where are you planning on moving out of state? I'm like, I said, I'm thinking about like New York City or maybe Texas or maybe like Seattle or something like that. And she's like, oh, okay, why? Do you have family in Texas? No. She's like, why do you want to move to Texas then? The whole thing, why do you want to... She's like, you should move where your family. So I fucking hate my family. Enough. I want to get as far away from my family as possible, okay? All my family are in Buffalo. I don't want to live in fucking Lovejoy. And I said, it's just a thought. It's keeping my options open. So it just dealing with her. I don't feel like dealing with her. I don't like dealing with her because she's like nagging. You know what I'm saying? She's so nagging and rude. She asking me about my camp. Who the fuck are you? You're gonna go into somebody's house and just start saying, I don't like that camera being there. Fuck you, woman. This is my house, and if I want to fucking, I don't know what the fuck she thought I was doing with the camera. I'm assuming she thought I was like making pornos or something in the house. And I was just like, well, even if I was making pornos, it's none of your goddamn business. You know, it's none of your business what I do. You know, that's none of your business. It really isn't. If I wanna sit here, as long as I'm not doing anything illegal, it shouldn't be any of her business. Okay? If I'm not doing anything illegal, it shouldn't be her business. To be honest. Then she's like, well, you won't go to independent living center. I'm like, yeah, so? I don't like that place. And I'll explain why I don't like that place, because I tried to explain it to her, but she won't listen. She just, you won't go. And I was like, I told you I'm not safe there. I don't feel safe at that place. Like that place, not only do I not feel safe, but that place gives me, it triggers me and it gives me all kind of anxiety being there. Like I tried to explain some of it to her, like the anxiety thing. Like I said, I was a client there, and I got rid of them because like it was just too much going there. It was just way too much going there. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't tell her like what actually happened with Brandy and everything. But I was like, listen, I've went there in the past. I went there in the past, and this was probably like 2014 or something. I went there in the past, and I was in what they called the job club, and what it really was it was me going down there. It was me taking a bus ride down there, and all it was, they sat me down. They sat me down with some woman, and all she would do is she would look at jobs for me. But she couldn't apply to any of these jobs. She would look on like Craigslist or something, and she was like, "Oh well, write down the emails." And you know the Craigslist emails are like a big friggin' code or whatever. You know, it's like because they do this thing with Craigslist where they don't even give the real emails, they just code emails into like Craigslist emails, and she would just write them all down. I'm like, what the fuck is the point of this? I gotta go all the way out to you just so you can do this, when I could have just stayed home and did it on my own computer in my underwear with my cat, you know, in my own home. Not only that, but every time I would go there, there would just be people just walking up and down the halls making noise. And these weren't like clients, these were like the actual workers. They like the one time we were in the office, and we'd be sitting there, you know, looking at jobs, and all of a sudden this woman just barges right in and just starts making fucking pig noises into the room, and then just closes the door. I'm like, what the fuck was that? It's just people like yelling up and down the halls. You know, every time I go in there, and I like there's always people in there that speak not English, okay, and they're always got the fucking baby. There's always like 4 babies with them, and they're all going nuts, and they're all fucking screaming. And it's just overwhelming. It just bothers me to no end. Okay? It just bothers me to no end. I don't like when I hear like babies screaming. And I just don't like, I don't feel like I should have to go down there to get services, and then the services don't even really help. Okay? So that's why I don't like going there, because I go down there, and the other thing is that independent living center, it's on Main Street, like down near UB, and Brian Robson's job, he works right next door. Okay, so he works at that Just Pizza. So going there, I can run into him, and I risk getting arrested again. So I really don't want to be there and risk getting arrested again over some dumb shit, you know? So that's why I don't like going there. So I don't know what else to say about that. Just the place just, and then to top it all off too. It's just, to top it all off, they have the nerve to post signs over everything in there saying you can't wear strong smelling things because it distracts the clients who might get distracted by a smell. But it's okay for the workers there to sit there and make fucking pig noises throughout the hallways. It's okay to have babies screaming in the middle of the place. And then the one day I actually got into a fucking argument with the woman doing the job clause. I forget what it was about, but it just does, like, I just don't like being there. First off, cause like the whole environment just every time I go there, I get, triggered by something going there. Like, I get triggered by, just people fucking making noise all throughout the hallway. Like, and it's unnecessary shit, too. It's like, oh, let's go up and down the hall and make pig noises all day. Or it's like a baby screaming. Like, I can understand the baby, but there's no reason why people have to make pig noises up and down that hallway. And then the secondary thing is it's too close to that Just Pizza. So, whatever. I don't really like her. I mean, I don't like it. This is Dragon Lord Frodo, and I approve this message. Thanks in advance for watching this.